Hello! Hello! I'm a little late. Yes, this is true. Apologies. In my defense, I was goofing off. So, I think we can forgive me. Yes, it is indeed time to duel. You'll note that I've added the Super Mario Brothers Advance soundtrack to the waiting room music. This music also serves as a playlist for if we ever have to play something with speed up, because I have tried to argue the public domain robots over at YouTube, and it's a fight every time, and it doesn't need to be. But video game soundtracks are a little bit of a safer bet, although I've learned through parties not me that the what's it called? Oh, what's that Nintendo game called? The DuckTales NES game. Very popular, very beautiful music. Capcom knew how to make good music on the NES. Well, Disney re-released the soundtrack, so on CD or digital. So yeah, you can't listen to that. They won't let you have fun. Will we learn what Pot of Greed does? I mean, I will lay it down on the field, and things will happen. And maybe he'll tell me what it does, but I wouldn't count on it. He's kind of greedy that way. Do I have any other notes? Oh, yes, I do have another note, as a matter of fact. After... And I'll put this to a light vote, a light vibe check here for y'all here. After we are done, when we are wrapping up for the evening, we are going to spin a wheel. And I've made 2 versions of the wheel, and I'd like your input on it. Alright. This is one of the versions. It has the list of games we might play, and each game is weighted in size, like this. It is a bit of a crispy loot box, I know. Crispy cassette, now banned in the Netherlands. So here it shows the weighting clearly by having the pie slices at various sizes. Here, it's weighted the same, but I've just made it all really small, and I've just duplicated ones that have a higher weight. I don't know. I mean, both work fine for me. I don't care. Why the Netherlands? I don't know. The Netherlands, I feel like, has stricter gambling laws. Like, at least that's my perception. I don't know. You like the one with the bigger pie slices? You like the one... Okay, Eclipse likes the one with the bigger slices. Czar likes the one with the even spacing. Is that right? Am I correct? You like weighted. Okay. That might be it. I mean, we can take another... If other people join, we can ask them. Okay, so Czar likes the symmetry of this one. Other people like sort of the, we'll say, clarity of the weightedness here. And again, it doesn't change the percentage. They're all... It's weighted the same on either one, so it's not like I'm trying to trick you with one or the other. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll consider that towards the end of stream. Let's switch back here. I should add a widget to the screen that updates the World Cup score. That sounds complicated. I'm gonna go with no. But I appreciate the thought. But I'm gonna go with no. Okay. Where's Yu-Gi-Oh? There's Yu-Gi-Oh! Make it full screen. Alright. No! This happens a lot. Oh, and I'm gonna have to... because I didn't do it before. Sorry, you gotta watch me do this again. One of these days, I'm going to learn. I'm gonna. It could happen. But it's just not gonna happen any day soon. This is like part of tradition at this point. I could guess what happened when the score changes. Well, I mean, I could guess. I could guess that somebody kicked the ball into the net. I mean, do I win a prize? Oh, right. Before we get into it, shall we cheat again? I think we like doing a bit of cheating before we get into it. Yes, I think we do. So let's grab another pile of cards, roughly deck-sized, and go through them here. Red Eyes Black Dragon, I'm confident we've already added. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, sadly, does not exist in this game. Oh, but this guy probably does. So let's get you. Let's do this. 0, 2, 9, 6, 4, 2, 0, 1. It's Ryuran. You're not getting added to my deck. It could have been buttocked or headbutted into the goal. You know what? That's true. That's true. I think kicking is the safest guess, but you're right. It's not 100% accurate. All right, here we've got the Skull Red Bird. It's a bird and it's red. Are you in the game? I feel like you are. If ritual monsters exist in the game, and they do, I feel like you are in the game. I also feel like we added Relinquished to our deck, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, Sonic Bird is in the game. Okay. Well, we might be adding you to my deck if we're going for a stupid, very unmeta Relinquished strategy. You headbutted a goal once? Hey, good job. These are not in the game. This is definitely not in the game, but that's too bad, because this guy probably could have taught us what Pot of Greed does, if he wasn't such a jerk. Oh well. Are you in the game? You might be. Let's check. 7, 3, 4, 8. Does the Sonic Bird go fast? I mean, it must. It wears goggles to protect its eyes because it goes so fast, right? I think it was also wearing a jetpack. Okay, Destroyer Golem is in the game. It's fine. You might be in the game. I know your younger brother is, but you're kind of the souped up version. You kind of need to build a deck around you to make you good. And it's not really worth doing that. No, you're not in the game. Alright, we're gonna ignore you. Ooh, you're in the game. And you, if I don't already have you at 3 copies, should probably be added to my deck. Because this is the way the world works. We've got a Giant Soldier of Stone from Starter Deck Yu-Gi, first edition even. This one's in pretty good shape. I should maybe sleeve that. Not that anyone cares about the non-holographic cards. You're not in the game. You are in the game. Yeah, but you don't have a card password. Okay. So, when you're looking at a Yu-Gi-Oh card, They have these little, you're not going to be able to see this very well, but down in this corner, there's a serial number here, and that's what you type in the video game to get the card. Well, guess what? Labyrinth Wall doesn't have a code. That's super weird. Okay. Well, I guess we don't get that then. We can get this thing. I don't know what this is, but we can get it. Is it ultra rare? Probably not ultra rare, but it might mean it was like a limited promotion card. But not all limited promotion cards are rare. I could Google the code. I do know there are some cards that exist that have codes that can't be input into the game. It's Hibic Me. So, you know, Googling the code might not even necessarily resolve the issue. 6, 3, 6, 8, 0, 3, 8. It's Gaia, the Fierce Knight. I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Got out of the speculation stuff that Pokemon is suffering. That is a wonderful question. I do not have the answer to. Pokemon's a little bit older, but by that logic, Magic the Gathering, surely... Really? This isn't in the game? Okay, no Gearfried the Iron Knight. Sorry, Joey. It's weird. Like, Magic should be suffering from this the most if it's simply a matter of age, right? But, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Pokemon is, like, the most profitable franchise in the universe, at least in the known universe. You know, I can't speak for what, you know, what friggin' franchises are big over in the Beetlejuice system, but over here, Pokemon is the franchise, Armed Ninja. So it only makes sense that the most popular franchise would be the most subject to this nonsense. What are you? Dark Spirit of the Silent. I don't think you're in this game, but we'll type you in anyway. More than Wild Arms? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, some of these have silver text. What fun. Are you in the game? 21219755? I don't think you're in the game. I know you're not in the game. You're probably not in the game. You probably are in the game. But do I want you? No. But do I want to type in numbers into a keypad? Yes. Oh, is Wild Arms in the wheel? Yes. Yes, it is. It's rated... and it's weighted fairly high because it's a game that can be beaten. I haven't beaten it, and I'm interested in beating it. Metroid is on the wheel too, but it's weighted real low because I'm not super interested in going back to it. But, you know, I understand that there are those out there who would like to see me finish it, or would like to see me suffer, or both. Is Beyond the Beyond on there? No. I will add it to the wheel later. I feel like we have too many ongoing series now before we want to restart another big RPG like Beyond the Beyond. But I did consider that. Beyond the Beyond was thought of while the wheel was being conceived. 7, 5, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 4. It's Petite Dragon! Yay! It's small. Petite, one could say. 2, 0, 0, 602. This is definitely in the game, and it's not a good card, because it's from the very first booster pack we got in the States, The Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's hard armor. It has 1200 defense, and no redeeming qualities. This is a good card. If I haven't used this code, this would be good to add to my deck. 919. I mean, good for this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. 608. It's the Rogue Doll. Are these all from Starter Deck Pegasus? No, this has a different code. So this was probably my original Rogue Doll from my starter deck. That's cool. No, you're not in the game. Spell counters aren't a real thing that exist. I don't like defense. It's not that I don't like defense. 666, so you know this is an evil card. 2787. Would I be willing to do a reaction video? Not as like regular content, but I mean, I have looked at, you know, stuff and reacted to it on stream in the past, on a whim and on a lark at times. What are you plotting? I mean, I think you were the one who was also suggesting that switching to tier lists would be a great way to ultra monetize the channel, which, you know, there might be some truth to that, but I don't know. I don't think I've got the pull to do that. We've got Muka Muka at 3 copies. Muka Muka's alright. It's not good, but it's better than terrible. You're probably in the game. 688. Nope, that's how numpads work. Try again. 688. 46917. Yeah, you must be here. Yeah, Rock Ogre Grotto, number 1. Okay, and that's all we got. Crispy reacts to the 1980s Yorkshire cricket batter Jeffrey Boycott. Yeah, he is a batter. It's interesting that his last name is Boycott. Did he ever boycott cricket? Like, that would be good. So let's review our deck here. We've got Armored Lizard, Armored Zombie. Yeah, we got some okay cards. Nothing amazing. Do I have this at 3 copies? I do. He actually did? Fantastic. Is that where we... No. Surely we don't get the term from him. Surely that term has existed before this. Surely. We've got a couple of copies of Judgman. Okay. Ooh, we got Jin. Nice. Maha. I like Maha. Maha's good. Morphing Jar is good. Relinquish. Right, so we want to add Sonic Bird. We want to add another Rogue Doll. Do we need 2 Summon Skull and 2 Judgman? I don't reckon we do. I kind of think 1 Judgman and 2 Summon Skull would be better. White Magical Hat is in there for memes. Memes that I'm happy with. Okay, Witty... Oh, right, so some of our... Right, are our equip cards... like, dark? Oh, yeah, Last Will didn't work, so that gets removed. A 1.5 hour video you'd be curious to see me react to. Oh, boy. Well, we've already celebrated your birthday this year, so I'm unlikely to do that this time around. Okay, Fiends are good, apparently. I think we're gonna lose the Bean Soldier. I know this is devastating to some of you. I mean... I don't want Crispy Stream to get boycotted. Armored zombie, maybe. Bribed? Yeah, I'm willing to be bribed. I like money. And or, you know, whiskey. So I could potentially be bribed. Let's see. So we want Sonic and we want Rogue. Let's keep going. Do I want to add Muka Muka? Probably not. I tend to play all of my cards. I don't tend to hoard a lot of cards in my hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Comparing me to FIFA? That's a bit much, don't you think? That's a bit much. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Jesus. Let's remove one more. We'll keep Bean Soldier until it's impractical to keep Bean Soldier, which might honestly be now. Ooh, but Uraby is also a crowd favorite. People like Uraby. People like that dinosaur. Well, I mean, if we have to... I mean, we could lose Armored Lizard. But I like Armored Lizard. I think the Bean Soldier has to go. I'm willing to suffer the consequences. Alright. Have I scooped the children today? I've definitely scooped the Wally. I am not positive that Bella has been scooped today. How many Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams do I need to make you forget how to use a number pad? Well, I mean, this one is so... Like, it's so... Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's one of those things, it's the difference between the numpad on a computer and the numpad on a phone, which you can't see, but, you know, it does it the other way, right? And if you work with phones and with computers, it can kind of screw you up. It would help if I could actually 10-key it, but I can't, so... Any hoozles. Oh, we unlocked these idiots last time. Cool. And we need to beat these guys up a lot more. Who haven't we fought? We haven't fought Weevil. Let's fight Weevil. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. No. Let's see. Exchange, Wall of Illusion, Mystical Elf, Call of the Haunted. Let's do this. Okay. Can we learn what Pot of Greed did? Weevil just played it, but it moved so fast, I wasn't positive of what occurred there. So, you know, more research required, I would say. Ooh, Witch of the Black Forest. What are you grabbing? What are you grabbing? Giant Rat. Okay, well, so he's just trying to thin his deck, I guess. That's not the worst thing. Let's lay down 7 tools, and we'll call this a day. Have I played any fighting games, like, ever over the course of my life? Well, I mean, we played Naruto Ultimate Ninja, once on stream. I didn't add that to the wheel. Naruto Ultimate Ninja. That was the main fighting game that I owned. Like, I've played Street Fighter, I've played Mortal Kombat. I'm not good at those types of games. I've played Soul Calibur. I'm a little better at Soul Calibur, but not by much. Yeah, I'm just not excellent at those types of games. If you play Numb by Linkin Park on an iPad, it would become a numpad. You know what? That's true. You are technically correct. Oh, that's a problem. I can't beat that. Morphing jar. We could... I could use exchange. What do I want to do here? I don't want you to have anything good. I mean, Pot of Greed and Harpy's Feather Duster aren't that bad if you get those. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lay this down. We're gonna lay... We're gonna lay this down. We're gonna wait. And the next turn... Okay, we're gonna lay this down. We're gonna lay this down. Okay, and now we're going to exchange. I'm giving him Magician of Faith, which is a good card, but I'm not that worried about whatever spell card he ends up grabbing. And I can grab Needleworm from it. And I could burn him. Yeah, we could burn him. I mean, I could grab Insect Queen as well. Is that better? Yeah, I better grab the Insect Queen. I don't know if it's better, but it's what I've done. Which one are you? Wall of Illusion. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, yeah, if you have more cards on the field, you are more likely to win. I think that's probably true. It's a good strategy. Okay, you're using that. So now, shenanigans happen. Right, I forgot which jar I was... I forgot which jar I was using. I thought that was Cyber Jar. That was Morphing Jar. Okay. Oops. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. So what I was hoping would happen is that Cyber Jar would activate and, like, destroy all the monsters on the field, and we'd have to summon monsters from our deck. Because that's what Cyber Jar does, but it wasn't. It was a Morphing Jar, so we both discarded our hands. So I kinda wasted time, wasted cards, wasted my turns. It's fine. I could activate Call of the Haunted here. Yeah, why don't we? Yeah, let's do it. Let's use it to play Wall of Illusion. And that's a good move, because it's hard to cheese the AI the same way we cheese the level 1 AI. But if I play a 1000 attack monster in attack, it probably will attack it, despite its effect that bounces. Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, no, he'll still do it. Gemini Elf is worrying, though, under most circumstances. Back to the hand. And now we can play Summon Skull if we desire. And yeah, I think there's no reason not to do that. 25, 4,000. We can't win this turn, can we? 40, 3,000, 2,000. Okay, if we roll good on graceful dice, we win this turn, so we might as well try. I'm not clear if that's enough, but we'll just throw everything at him and see what happens. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. We win. Oh, right. Which booster pack is it that we're supposed to go for? I'd like another copy of Rogue Doll. I'd like Neo the Magic Swordsman more, though. What pack is he in? Give me a moment. Pest Exterminated is an aggressive achievement name. Oh, this guy's really aggressive, though, so it's fine. Okay, the Judge Man pack has Neo, and I want 3 copies of Neo, so we're not getting it this time, but we'll keep trying. Ooh, look at that! Buster Blader! Attack increases for 500 points for every dragon-type monster in your opponent's side of the field and graveyard. Well, here's the thing. We can't ever really guarantee... Like, there aren't too many dragon-themed duelists out there, save for maybe Kaiba? But, I mean, it's a big monster. It's a big boss monster. And we deserve a big boss monster, right? We deserve a big, cool ace in the hole, right? I mean, it would be sad. It would be a real shame if someone were to, you know, rip it from our hand and use Monster Reborn to use it against us. That would suck. And might be foreshadowing. The L and R buttons don't work well on this D-pad, if you can believe it. Okay, we got Skull Red, we got Exchange, we got Dark Energy, and we got Legion. That's a good combo. That's a very good combo. But let's start off modest. Let's summon the Bird and a Trap Hole and see what he does. I am sorry to hear about the computer of your lady friend. That is no good. Okay, we're gonna summon Legion. And we're gonna play Dark Energy to make Legion stronger. Look at that, 2100 attack. That's quite powerful. Yeah, was smoke involved? Did it make or did it make like a comic like shutdown noise like let's use Change of Heart. We might just be able to win this turn. That would be good. Yeah, I think we win this turn. This all reeks of winning. First, we'll use the hat to make him discard stuff. Always fun. Did you discard something good? Not especially. Hit him with his own monster. Classic. And, oh, we didn't even need the Skull Red Bird. That's fine. We've got Lejin. Bam. It did the Matrix screen for 3 minutes. You know what? That's fair. We got another Judge Man. I've got enough copies of Judge Man. I don't really need another. I'm looking for Neo. Neo the Magic Swordsman. That's all I want. Alright. Do I keep... Do we try to progress? Do we try to unlock the rare hunters? Or do we grind on these guys? I think we might as well just progress. For now. For now, I think progressing is fine. If we fail too much, we'll go back to these idiots. Who are we fighting? I wasn't paying attention. I think we might be fighting Weevil again. I'm not sure. Sonic Bird and Witch of the Black Forest. Hey, with those two cards in my hand, I have a real shot at getting Relinquished going, which is fun. Okay. Wait, did it not... Well, your deck is then shuffled. Okay, it just didn't show me shuffling. That's fine. Could Dark Hole. Could Premature Burial into... Yeah, we have some options. I don't know what the right option is. Let's do this. We will bring back Sonic Bird. Okay. You said no. Well, that is just fine. We will play this, and we will wait. I mean, it sure sounds like a corrupted OS issue. Oh, if it didn't try to turn on afterwards, then... I mean, it could still be a faulty hard drive. I mean, yes, you would think that it would boot up even with no hard drive, but I've seen weird stuff where, like, really busted components are, like, more busted than if there were no component present at all. It's hard to say, you know? I can't guarantee that any of this is what's happening. Okay, yeah, Giant Rat and Gemini Elf, we must be fighting Weevil. Okay, we'll play a Magic Jammer. We will play Black Illusion Ritual. I don't know the last time I played a ritual card in this game. We will sacrifice the white magical hat. No, we'll sacrifice Armored Lizard. And we will play Relinquished. And I will activate Relinquished's effect to grab Gemini Elf. Now Gemini Elf is an equip card, and I have the same stats as Gemini Elf. And if they attack me, Relinquish doesn't die, Gemini Elf dies. So it's pretty awesome. Oh, right. Giant Rat is ratting. Oops, I forgot. I mean, I could do this. Yeah, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Okay, so. Maneater Bug just properly destroys it. That's a shame. Okay. Raigeki's not nice. Don't do that. I say no. I say no to your Raigeki. Poo on you. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing right now, you know. With the market being what it is, I would hesitate to tell you to buy a new computer unless you need it. Now, if they need it for work purposes, you know, if they do any remote work on their own device, then they probably might have to look into that, because I would be anxious, certainly if I were borrowing a machine that I needed to do my job. Unless, of course, it was given to me by the workplace, but even then, there's different anxieties that kind of happen with that. Oh, Dark Elf. Grand. Why are you such a butthead? Skull Dice. Summon Skull. Boo! Oh, come on! Yeah, I think we lose this duel. Alright, back to grinding. Oh, that barely did anything. Well, hopefully any important docs were, you know, in the cloud. That's the worst part about losing a computer. And I mean, hey, if it's not powering on, and it sounds like it might not necessarily be a hard drive issue, like you could always, you know, open that thing up, rescue the hard drive, and try some data recovery. That's always an option. Okay, so we need to beat everybody here 10 times, and then we have to beat these guys 20 times. So, let's just get started on kicking Tristan's butt 10 times. And hopefully, we get some better cards in the process. Summon Skull, Dinosaur, Wall of Illusion, yeah, Trap Hole. Down with Tristan. His voice doesn't give him super strength. I don't think Tristan has any good traps, so I think we're fine. He might have something to prevent Harpy's Feather Duster, which I don't have, so it's fine. Black Pendant, okay. We can play a Summon Skull next turn, we're fine. We are fine. We are in a good position. We can still play a Summon Skull next turn. We can also play Trap Hole this turn. That might be 7 Tools of the Bandit. It's not. We're fine. We're so fine. These are things that somebody who is fine constantly repeats to themselves that things are fine. You're rooting for Ecuador. Okay. Tell me why. What is great about the Ecuadorian soccer team? Why are they your favorite over the other teams? They can't score goals, but they hardly concede. They're scrappy. I can appreciate that. That's good. Sure. You'll have it on record. I hope Ecuador wins today's match. Hopefully, and if they win, then you know I'm a good luck charm. And if they lose, then you'll know I should never comment on the World Cup again. Ooh, Fissure is good. I like Fissure. Is that our first copy of that card? It is. Into the deck with you. Do we want to... I'm okay with the card being... with the deck being up to 50 cards. Like, it's still... You know... You would prefer a lower number. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What else do I have to report to you? On anime news, I watched the last 5 minutes of the second episode of Witch Hat All Terrier, or whatever it's called. So clearly I have a deep understanding of the show. Clearly. We got premature. Aren't you supposed to watch from the beginning of the episode? Yes. Well, you see, people were already watching it when I came into the room, and so yeah, time does move forward. Well, I watched those final 5 minutes forward. I didn't watch them in reverse, you know. So that part is at least relatively normal. But yes, it was already in progress when I got there. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like it could be good. Do you think there's satanic messages if we watch it backwards? I hope so. I hope so. Oh yeah, it was briefly described to me, the events that had occurred in episode 1 and during the first 15 minutes of episode 2. Oh. No graceful dice, no pot of greed. Now we'll never learn what it does. Is it recommended? So, I think of the people in the room, the consensus was that it's fine. It got a lot of hype, and there is a a thought that perhaps the hype was due to a attractive male character, as is sometimes the case. For me, all I can say based off of the 5 minutes that I saw and the recap that I received is, as far as young girl gets thrown into a world of magic, I mean, I certainly prefer it to that show I gave up on recently, the one with like the lich who purchases a girl and tries to make her a witch and also her wife. I forget the name of that show, but yeah. Don't watch that one. Watch this one. The guy that looks like the Jujutsu Kaisen teacher. Well, I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, even really in meme form, so I can't really comment on that. But Eclipse says yes. And I am going to trust Eclipse on this one. I still have Karibo in my deck? Why? Why do I have Karibo in my deck? Did you guys make me put it in here? I'm thinking Karibo might come out of my deck. Feel free to riot if this upsets you. Everyone needs a Karibo? I don't know that that's true. Because little Karibo? Yeah, but I'm not little Karibo. I'm Crispy Cassette. Okay, alright. People want Karibo in the deck. I'm sorry. We'll leave Karibo. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid I make the deck better. Karibo Cassette? No. No. That's not how this works. Crispy Karibo? No. Little Karibo said hi to me once. That's about all I've got. Oh, I didn't do the thing. That's okay. It's Tristan. We'll be fine. Why, yes, Skull Dice. You only have 50 more attack than me, so no matter what I roll, this will be there. It'll be great. I don't know what to do. I mean, again, it's Tristan. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't think about it this much. Let's just play something. I think I told you guys I rewatched the Katarina But Bad, and then I've been watching Katarina, but the prince is like oddly invested in Katarina's weird made-up backstory about being a villainess and this being a video game. I think I'm gonna wait for Marriage Toxin to finish and then I might binge it at this point. But I'd be down to watch it. I will say, based on the little bit I saw of the Devilishly Easy show, I don't think I'll be watching that one. It doesn't look bad, but I think I need to be in the right mood for it, and I don't see me being in that mood anytime soon. Oh, you didn't tell me that the main girl was insufferable. That was not told to me, but I guess you were trying to shed the positive light on the show. Yes, I've heard that smoking in a back alley makes you look cool is actually supposed to be like a really good show. Here we go. I'll use Karibo to reduce the damage I take to 0. You said we found her not... Okay, well, I mean, if you say so. Perhaps I wasn't paying attention. Or was otherwise occupied and distracted. Do I really still not have a Neo? I would like one. LM? No, it goes straight from M to O. Which I always thought N should come before M, because it's like... I don't know, it's like less squiggles, so N should come first, but... No one asked me when they were arranging the alphabet, so... I get no say in it. Marlboro Makima. Makima, that's Chainsaw Man, which I also have not seen. Yeah, since I haven't seen it, I can't really say if the, you know, outrageous lust you see online for Makima is justified or not. I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, the answer is no, it's not, and they need help. And the fan base is full of degenerates, but I could be wrong. I don't have the data required to know if I'm wrong. Oh my goodness. It's a 21-year age gap. The younger one is 24. That's still a little icky in my book. I mean, it's definitely 2 consenting adults at that point. But I don't know. What's that rule? It's like, I mean, it's kind of a BS rule that someone made up. But what was it that they always said? Half your age plus 7 or something like that is like as young as you should go before it gets weird. I mean, I don't know about that. No, my doll! You threw away my dollies. I'll get you for that. I could use Monster Reborn. You know what? I'm gonna wait. This is stupid, but I want him to attack my face down card. Thank you. Oh, right. This kills the big shield. Right. Didn't consider that. Oops. There was no benefit to doing that. And I am a fool. Oh, and before you ask, I've been slacking on the My Hero Academia front, so I have no news to report. I will get back on it eventually. Still nothing. Ooh, a tournament! What fun! It's Rex Raptor! I have been slacking on the elliptical, it's true. I should be using the elliptical more than I presently am. My defense is my leg hurts. It ain't the best defense, but it's true. Maybe I'll hop on the elliptical after stream. Thoughts on detective mystery anime? Like in general? I don't know. Probably positive. Death Note was good. I don't know that quite fits into the vein, but that's probably my best frame of reference. And I thought Sherlock wasn't the worst show in the world. And I liked House, which was Sherlock but hospital. So, you know, I'm sure. Yeah, why not? Probably. I mean, I've never seen Detective Conan. So I can't comment on that one. I know that's the big one. Do I think a laser gun would be a beam or a bolt? I can catch up on Detective Conan? That's like saying you can catch up on One Piece. Like, you could. You could. The laser gun is the current debate in the Warhammer community. So here's the thing. I think if you had a real laser gun, if such a thing were to exist, I mean, there certainly are high-powered lasers. It would be a beam. Anything that crosses that nothing can cross the beam. All right, it's a continuous beam, and if you walk through it, you get ouchied. But if I'm thinking in a video game sense, right? In Fallout, right? A laser gun is a thing that shoots little bolts. It shoots little pew-pew lasers, which is not realistic. Not how lasers work. But in a video game, it's how I expect a laser gun to operate. And I would be... I might be annoyed if it operated in a more realistic sense. I have seen lasers, like the Sentinel beam from, that you can pick up in Halo. When you, No, I didn't want to freaking do that. God, this controller. You think that was a well-thought-out answer? Thank you. That's kind of you. Yeah, that Sentinel beam is the only beam weapon I can think of. Well, that and like the Spartan laser. Like Halo does have a few laser weapons that kind of work the way you would expect a laser to work. And then they kind of have energy, pistols and rifles that work a little more like video game laser guns, right? So they kind of have both. I think in most video games, you just see... I think you just see the pew-pew lasers. Star Wars laser gun. Yeah, exactly. Star Wars, they go pew-pew in Star Wars. Helldivers 2 has both. Okay. The bolt is explained to be energy conservation. Bruh, it just looks cooler. Don't lie. Just say you wanted a laser gun that looks cooler. It's fine. You don't have to make up nonsense to me and lie. Game creator. Oh, yes. Hello, Orson. Does Orson have opinions on laser guns? I would hope so. Laser shotgun. So you could have a laser... Shotguns are weird. 3 bolts that are randomized? No. No, 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 no. Rule of cool, we've already established. I'm gonna go with no. Because, with a real shotgun, it's pellets that burst and scatter. Lasers don't do that. Lasers are laser focused. That's why we have that phrase, alright? The way you could maybe do that, like you could have a laser spread gun that has a consistent, predictable spread. The only way you could do random would be to maybe put a motor in it that rotates like a handful of laser diodes, and depending on where it is in rotation when you pull the trigger, that could make them random. But no. There's no benefit to doing it that way. No one would manufacture it that way. They just wanted a cool sounding gun. And that's okay, but they should be honest about that. You got a bunch bunch of monsters in the graveyard. I will keep that in mind. I mean, we could just do this now. Oh. Well, poo on you. Oh, and poo on you again. Orson likes the pew-pew lasers. Good. Good. Well, let's do... I mean... I don't know. Let's just do this. Sangan? Yeah. Yeah, we'll play Sangan. It's kind of, you know, on the subject of ridiculous, like, firearms in video games, the chainsaw gun from Gears of War is still gotta be up there for, like, just ridiculous bonkers nonsense. Like, that shouldn't exist. It doesn't need to exist, and yet... here we are, it's existing. But the devs probably did have fun making it. And in the end, isn't that what's most important? Alright. Let's, Maha? Yeah, let's do it. Black Illusion. Not a chain. Oh, so I could... well, we'll get rid of the Sonic Bird. All of the orange teams are playing on the same day? Yeah, I think someone knew exactly what they were doing. I think so. It's the funny answer, so it's the answer that I hope is true. Did they have all the red teams play yesterday? Alright, so here we go. This is the way Relinquished is supposed to work. It's kind of stupid. You do that. It gets the damage. I deal damage to my opponent. And Relinquished is back on the field. And now I can eat his other monster so that his field is empty, so that I can rinse and repeat. It's stupid. It's not a good strategy, but it makes me happy, so we will continue. The summoning of Relinquished will continue until morale improves. Morocco and Turkey played red yesterday. Both are red. I think there you have it. It's not a conspiracy if it's true. Boy, we are still struggling. We got another Wall of Illusion, though. That's pretty good. Wouldn't mind a third copy of that. Have we gotten rid of all of the, like, boring high defense monsters? We've got Big Shield. I don't know if we need Big Shield, but we've got it. We've got 3 of stone. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 defensive monsters, basically. None of the rest of these are defensive. I think that's fine. That seems reasonable. Alright, let's beat up on Tristan one more time. Yeah, we'll just play Witch of the Black Forest in attack mode. Sure, why not? Defense mode? What are you planning? Well, let's do the 1-2 steal your monster to play Summon Skull move. No one likes it. Unless you're the one doing it. Sad. Well... I mean, I guess we do this, right? Probably attack with Lejeune, because I feel like Witch of the Black Forest... Oh, Witch of the Black Forest could have totally taken you in a fight. Never mind. Oh, that's alright. We weren't gonna... Well... No, we wouldn't have won this turn anyway, so... It's fine. Looks like Frieza's older brother. What, like, what's his name? Cooler? Again, I only know DBZ through the Abridged series, so... I mean... Maybe a little. You know, if you're watching this on your phone screen and you squint, maybe. It's not so off base as to where I'm gonna say you're entirely wrong, but... Wait, Frieza has a brother? Yeah, Frieza has siblings. How dare I accurately call out how you're watching the stream? I'm sorry. Well, if you're squinting, you should probably put some glasses on. Yeah, no, Frieza has a brother, and I think Trunks kills him, future Trunks kills him. Big screen has the World Cup. Yep, as I said, that is fine. Eclipse, giving second-class citizen status to the World Cup, says no, Crispy gets the big screen. Bold choice. Alright, we've beaten Tristan 10 times. That's good. World Cup is muted. Oh, but you're missing all of that rich commentary. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, Witch of the Black Forest. Scott Sterling blocks another goal. Yeah, I mean, that's delightful commentary. How are you going to know he blocked another goal unless you're told that it happened, right? Alright. Yeah, let's grab the Sonic Bird. Okay, Trap Hole and Wall of Illusion, and we'll call that a turn. The Disc Magician. No, I don't want to play Trap Hole. Yeah, send that back to your hand. Get out of here. Okay, so here's the plan. We play Sonic Bird, which isn't a good card. We grab the Black Illusion Ritual. We destroy the Disc Magician with the Sonic Bird. This guy is gonna play Mechanical Chaser next turn, probably, to destroy my Sonic Bird. And I'll throw it in a trap hole. And then he'll have no monsters on the field. And he'll be very sad. Is the wife into soccer? I don't think so. She's never expressed an interest. I mean, of the sports that aren't hockey, it's one of the more similar ones to hockey, so maybe she could be into it. But the field is so large, I have a suspicion that she would only be into it watching it live. Like, at the location. It's kind of the baseball issue, right? I mean, I know there's plenty of people who like watching baseball on television. I am not among them. I am very much a, you know, if there's an option to go to a ball game, I'll go to a ball game. Maybe. If it's not too inconvenient. Otherwise, I probably just won't watch baseball. Oh, does Canada have a World Cup team? Yeah, maybe we'll root for Canada. I've already pledged my allegiance to Ecuador this stream, though, so... Let's play Pot of Greed. So they finally jazzed it up. Exactly. Exactly. We went to a baseball game last week? Last week, I think. It was like a company outing. And we went. We got some free food. We got some free ballpark hot dogs, which of course is one of the main reasons you go to a baseball game, is to eat their hot dogs, right? I mean, that's the main appeal for me, honestly. And then it started raining, and then it started hailing, and so we were hiding under the bleachers for a good while, and it finally let up a little bit, and we told everyone, we'll be right back, we're just running to our car, but we left. We did not come back. That statement was a lie. Ooh, man-eating treasure chest. Yes, yes, I do want that in the deck. I don't feel too bad about it. My boss, I am aware, also left early after the rain started, so, you know, that helps. Alright, so we got man-eating treasure chest and Neo. Now we can remove Armored Lizard. And we can remove... probably Skull Red Bird, honestly. Or Uraby. I think, unfortunately, the dinosaur has to go. Because you're still compatible with an equip card that we have. So yeah, dinosaur, bye-bye. Otani will be in Minneapolis. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Alright, who we dueling? We're dueling the Harpy Lady. Am I a sheep? I don't know. I don't think I'm a sheep. Am I the one that people want to cuddle? Maybe. Alright, let's put Big Shield down. And let's play Pot of Greed. And again, no clue as to what it does. I guess we'll play Skull Base, sure. We don't need it right now, but hey, if she uses Harpy's Feather Duster to take it out, that's a good use of Harpy's Feather Duster, in my opinion. Because it won't destroy something I actually care about. Mulan. I like Mulan well enough, I just am not super duper familiar with. I drew extra cards on my turn? Did I? I'm not, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I saw what you saw. I think you're making things up. No, I'm not cheating. It's not... Look, it's not polite to just accuse somebody of cheating just because they're really good at the game, okay? That leads to some weird unintended consequences that, you know, I hope you feel bad about. Alright, let's attack this defense mode guy, because I would really prefer you not summon the pet Right, you have that card too. You have that card too. Alright, Skull Dice. If we roll a 3, or better, we're in good shape. Yes. This still gets bounced, but at least I got that off the field. Forgot that she had that card. Huh. Using my own tricks against me. Does this affect rock monsters negatively? No, it's just wind. I mean, if somebody said, alright, we're watching a Donny Osmond musical, which one are we watching, Joseph or Mulan? I'm probably choosing Mulan. But, I don't think that's a difficult choice. Best thing Donny Osmond ever did? I don't know, his cameos in the Johnny Bravo cartoon show were pretty good too. But yeah, you're probably right. I'll play my own Wall of Illusion. Haha! Do I have a favorite Chinese dynasty? No. No, I sure don't. I don't know that I could name one. Okay, Ming. Sure, I've heard of the Ming dynasty. No. I could say things. Here's the thing, if I say things that I think are Chinese, like, dynasty names, they might just sound like random Chinese words, and that might be, like, insensitive. Or, I don't know. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna I'll let you discuss your favorite Chinese dynasties and tell me about their good points. But I will abstain. Favorite recurring cameo in a show? That's a good one. I mean, I really liked where, in My Name is Earl, Burt Reynolds was just a character. Like, he wasn't Burt Reynolds, but, you know, Burt Reynolds was in the show, he played a character. And then they eventually killed him off. And then they got Norm Macdonald to come in and play Burt Reynolds' son, so it's Norm Macdonald's doing his Burt Reynolds impression. Like, that family of like, characters and cameos makes me smile a lot. What did I get you to discard? Witch of the Black Forest, that's a great thing for you to discard. I could do that. Yeah, we'll just set that. What are some other good cameos I like in a show? The Donny Osmond one was pretty good. I mean, Al Gore continuing to show up in episodes of Futurama, like, it's weird that a former vice president of the US just, like, also happens to be a pretty frequently recurring character on animated television sitcom. That's humorous. That's funny. Could play Sangan. I think we'll play Rogue Doll. What other cameos do I appreciate in shows? And specifically, that's like a recurring thing. That isn't just a one and done. I mean, I guess, again, going back to Norm Macdonald, you know, Norm the Genie in Fairly Odd Parents, that was pretty fun. That was good when he would play that character. I liked that. Oh yeah, everyone's been on The Simpsons. Yeah. Sword of Dark Destruction. Yes, I think we do want Sword of Dark Destruction in there. I think we do. Because that's a little more flexible than Fiend. Dark is better than Fiend. Also... this only does 300. I mean, are there any... I mean, I doubt there's any... Are there any dark cards that I would have? Oh, Komori Dragon. We could swap in Komori Dragon for Witty Phantom. Okay. Red Eyes Black Dragon, maybe. I'm not super sold on that, but it's a consideration. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Dark Magician. Wall Shadow. Big Eye. Throw in. Okay. Adam West Family Guy. That's pretty good. I mean, I think it's fair to say that his role definitely went beyond cameo. Like, he was just a full-on core character of Family Guy, right? I mean, that would be my take on that. Let's grab that Sword of Deep-Seated or whatever. Sword of Dark Destruction, rather. And let us to the trunk. We're gonna get rid of the Dark Energy. Alright. Wee. Alright, Espa. We're getting Espa knocked out. Trap hole. Favorite Futurama cameo. Oh, there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of great ones. I mean, when they got Ron Pompey to, like, be the presenter at the science symposium thing, you know, and credited him with the technology for keeping heads alive in jars, that was pretty good. Anything involving the, like, Leonard Nimoy, seemed to have a lot of fun whenever he was on the show. What else? The whole Lucy Liu episode with the Lucy Liu bot, that was pretty good. I mean, I can't think of a bad Futurama cameo, that's the thing. Okay, Blast Juggler, what do you do something stupid, right? You can destroy 2 monsters with an attack of 1,000 or less by offering this card as a tribute if it is face up on the field during your standby phase. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Is weird and worthless. You'll notice that I've had Pot of Greed in my hand, and I've not played it, and that's because I'm too scared. I don't know what it does. I'm afraid it will just cause my opponent to win instantly. Is the Stanley Cup tonight? I don't know. Wild aren't playing, so we've lost interest. I think it is. Ooh, another man-eating treasure chest. Very good. To the main deck, and we can lose something, probably Komori Dragon, honestly, even though we just put you in there. And then we'll slowly replace, I think, the Rogue Dolls with the Neos so that we keep our dark balance pretty good. We could probably remove Skull Red Bird at this point as well. We might have to remove White Magical Hat, you know, it's fun for the memes, but I don't know if it makes sense long term. Is that like the flipping the table card in GX that I don't actually think is a real card? Is Pot of Greed just like a different version of the hot sauce bottle card that Chumley's dad has? It might be. See, that's the scary thing. We don't know. Magic Jammer, Rogue Doll. Oh, so as you may or may not know, right? So my waiting room music, if I've beaten a game, I'll put the soundtrack in there. I've decided, arbitrarily, that if I've mastered the game, if I've earned all the achievements in it, then I can include like sound font covers and memes. And that's why we've got some weird Spyro music, and you might have caught that there's been some weird oh, what is it called? My goodness. Hit and Run and Mario Paint music as of late. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun with it, and we need a variety of music to listen to for when we eventually... You know, there's a lot of Pokemon I'd like to play, and I think a lot of it is going to have to be fast-forwarded, so this is how I keep myself sane when we do that, is by having weird memes in the music. Alright, yes. Call of the Haunted. Sangan, bring it back. And because Sangan was destroyed again, I can grab another thing from my deck, which is absolute... Sangan doesn't work that way anymore. And it probably shouldn't. Okay, first, is that face-down card a Magic Jammer? No. Okay. Play Black Illusion Ritual. It's not a chain. We will ditch Witch of the Black Forest. Summon Relinquished. Snag ourselves a Mechanical Chaser. Like, this isn't a foolproof strategy, but this is, as far as strategies go, this is alright. I could do worse. No! Change of heart! You can't do that! Awesome. Now let's play Monster Reborn to bring back that Judge Man that I discarded but a moment ago. We didn't really need to fight him again, but we did. A new booster pack, huh? Oh, sure. What's in it? Dungeon Worm. Ooh. A bad lion. This friggin' thing. This friggin' thing. This friggin' thing. Nothing good. One out of every 1,000 games you lose to Exodia? I mean, if you duel Yugi, that's how Yugi works. I win most of the time, but, you know, every once in a while, oops, Exodia. We could... I shouldn't encourage this, but I mean, like, we could always cheat Exodia into our deck and play disgusting stall strats until we beat somebody with Exodia. I don't recommend that, but it is an option. Eventually. Maybe. We'll think about it. Okay. I think we're probably going to be close to being done. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream this evening. Apologies. Shall we get... Shall we get the spinner up? I think we should. Okay. I guess we still have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sound effects going on in the background, but that's okay. Can you guess the phrase? You'd like to solve the puzzle? Sure. You can guess the phrase. Alright, we've given you RLSTNE. So now you've got to do it. I think for at least this time, we're going to go with this weighted wheel. I'll shuffle it a couple of times so that it feels fair. I mean, it is fair, but I don't know. The more random we can make it, the more fair it feels, right? Resolute. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. This is the wheel, and I will say, if we land on Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, that will be a respin, okay? Alright, I'm not even looking, so I don't know where the wheel is when I click, so I'm not even, like, influenced. I can't be accused of aiming it at a thing, right? We agree? I'm not being a cheater? I hope. I don't know. I can't see if you're agreeing with me or not. I'm assuming you're saying very nice things about me. Okay, here we go. Spin. Interesting. Interesting. We're going back to Kirby Superstar. I don't know that we're going to try to 100% Kirby Superstar. But I do want to go back and do some things in it. So there we go. Kirby Superstar next time. That's where it landed. That's where we'll go. I will look at adding Naruto Ultimate Ninja to the wheel. It will be weighted fairly low, but it will be on there. I think that's all I've got for you. I think that's it. I don't think I have any closing thoughts or remarks. So you just all have a good night. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Oh yes, as a reminder, next time will be Emerald, and then after Emerald is Kirby. Just so